In a peaceful village nestled between rolling hills and vibrant green forests, there lived a girl named Zena. Zena was a curious soul, always seeking adventure in the world around her. She loved exploring the woods, climbing trees, and discovering hidden paths that twisted through the tall grass. But as much as she enjoyed her adventures, she often felt lonely, yearning for a friend who could share in her explorations. One sunny afternoon, while wandering through the forest, Zena stumbled upon a shimmering blue river. The sunlight danced on its surface, and she decided to follow it. As she walked along the riverbank, she heard a soft, sad sound coming from behind a cluster of bushes. Curious, she peeked through the leaves and gasped in surprise. There, in a small clearing, lay a magnificent dragon with shimmering scales that glimmered like sapphires in the sunlight. Its wings were enormous and delicate, and its eyes sparkled with kindness, but it looked forlorn. Zena's heart raced. She had heard stories about dragons, how they were fearsome creatures that brought disaster. But this dragon looked anything but scary. "Hello," Zena called out, her voice trembling slightly. The dragon turned its head, revealing a pair of gentle eyes that widened in surprise. "Please don't be afraid," Zena said quickly. "I'm not here to hurt you. My name is Zena." The dragon blinked slowly and replied in a soft, melodic voice. "I am called Zorak. Many in the village think I am a monster, but I am just lonely." Zena felt a surge of empathy. She understood what it was like to feel misunderstood. "I've heard the villagers talk about you," she said. "They say you've terrorized them, but I can see you're not a monster at all." Zorak lowered his head closer to Zena, intrigued. "You are the first person who hasn't run away from me. Must see my size and my wings and flee in terror." "I think you're amazing," Zena said, her eyes shining with excitement. "Would you like to be friends? I can show you the village, and maybe you can show me your home too." Zorak hesitated for a moment, then nodded slowly. "I would like that very much." And so, Zena and Zorak began their adventure. Zena rode on Zorak's back, feeling the rush of wind in her hair as they soared above the treetops. They laughed and shouted, exhilarated by the thrill of flying. When they landed in the village, the people gaped in shock, fear etched on their faces. Zena's heart sank. "Zena, get away from that dragon," shouted a villager, raising a pitchfork. "It'll eat you." "Wait," Zena called, stepping in front of Zorak. "He's not here to hurt us. He's my friend." "You don't understand him." The villagers exchanged nervous glances, still gripped by fear. Zorak lowered his head, trying to appear less intimidating. "Please," he said softly, "I only wish to make friends. I've been alone for so long." Some villagers stepped back, still frightened, while others murmured amongst themselves. Zena took a deep breath, determination filling her. "Let me show you how kind he is." She turned to Zorak. "Can you help me?" Zorak nodded, his eyes sparkling with hope. Zena devised a plan. The next day, she invited the villagers to join her and Zorak in the forest for a day of fun and games. They set up activities like dragon races, where Zorak would fly slowly alongside the children, allowing them to feel safe. He also showed them how he could breathe small puffs of colorful smoke that danced in the air, creating shapes of hearts and flowers. As the day went on, laughter filled the air.